Oh, that was perfect. Nice. You timed that very well.
Nice.
Can I turn it off?
No, don't turn it off.
We're recording.
Yeah, now that we're recording, we're actually...
I
guess-
we are recording. You don't need to be asshole.
It's true. Actually, she's right. You don't need to be asshole.
I am asshole.
You are asshole.
I am asshole.
So, can I start us off right away?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to the 5th, 6th, 7th?
Meow meow.
What episode are we on?
I can't say. I don't know.
1, 2, 3,
It's just say
4. I'm going to say 4. 5th.
I'm gonna say 5th.
5th.
With the special we have. We have a special one.
The Christmas.
The Christmas.
All right. Welcome to the preemptive 5th
New Year.
episode, 2014 episode of Fit Ass.
Woo!
This could be our our 5th and possibly last podcast of 2014.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah.
So, today we have an actual special topic. We're not getting political. We're not getting biblical. We're not getting geeky.
Nope.
We're not getting squeaky. Well, maybe a little bit squeaky.
Very squeaky. In my part.
Today, based on literal drunk discussions that we had while sitting around in a room, we're going to get sexy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you hear that? Can you say it one more time for us?
Yeah.
That was our actual special guest today. Our special guest is...
What's your name again?
Double Bowie. You named that.
Double Bowie.
Double Bowie.
You call yourself that, I'm gonna call you Sugar Tits.
Sugar tits?
Man, I'm sticking with Double Bowie.
I'm gonna call you Sugar
I'm
Tits.
going to respect her wishes. I'm sticking with Double Bowie.
I'm gonna call you
Today we
Sugar
have
Tits.
Double Bowie,
Yeah.
/ Sugar Tits.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I am colored. That is my tag name.
he is colored. And I am, as I have always been, NinjaCod?
Yes.
Right.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
I had to search my brain for what my tag was. So, without further ado, today we will be discussing our ridiculous sexual escapades throughout our lives.
All right, are we
And-
gonna... Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Are we going to talk about our own sexual escapades, or we're talking about someone else's story?
Whatever you want. I mean, if you're talking about someone else's story, then clearly they're affected by you, unless it's like some weird porn star video where she completely releases her bowels on the goot.
Or
on
just
the
a
guy.
gossip story you heard from somebody, and you're just wondering...
Well, gossip stories have to be taken with a grain of salt then, don't they? Because, I mean, I know some gossip stories, but I didn't see them happen, so I don't know that they did for sure.
Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
don't trust that.
All right, so got you.
I want it to be real.
Real.
Mine's real.
Mine's real.
Mine's weird too.
But
Super weird.
But I want to make sure... Double Bowie, I want to make sure that you don't say anything that you're going to regret, because this is actually going to go on to the...
Internet.
How do they say in French?
I'm not French.
Internet. And,
Internet.
Internet.
That's Korean.
Right.
Internet?
And, yeah. And it'll exist there forever.
Yep.
So, don't say anything that'll... Well, unless... Do you guys want to hear something like crazy weird?
Raise your hand.
Because if you do, you're perverts. So we can actually share our own stories, or you can share your stories of friends. But at the same time, I think we should put a disclaimer out that, man, it can't be too obvious who this person is.
Okay.
Like,
No names.
yeah,
No names.
Dean Smith fucked my dad's sister in the mouth
Nice.
at our second graduation party.
Okay. That's not your story, is it?
No,
Okay, 'cause
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
That's like that. That's what you shouldn't say. That was an example.
Okay,
An
fair
example of what not to say.
All right. So
Dean Smith isn't even a person.
yeah,
Who's Dean Smith?
Exactly. Double,
anonymous son of a bitch.
Double Bowie. Double Bowie gets it.
All right, so we, as always, we're going to spin the bottle, and our special guest, Sugar Tits, if you could pick a bottle.
You're sticking with Sugar Tits?
Yeah. That's
Oh my God, she's getting us sponsored by water today.
So tonight we're going to be sponsored by water, and can you tell us the name, please, of the company?
The company
Or
is Hete,
Hete. Hete, if you
and the
can.
water is called 강원 평창수. 연하랑 맛있는 강원 평창수.
완전 시원한 거예요.
It's really long name. It has super long name.
So
수원지는 확인하셨나요?
you don't have to read it. You don't have to read it.
No. All right, so what's the company name?
What's the company name again?
Who's the
Hete.
boss?
Hete, if you're listening.
Hentai?
Hete.
Hete.
Yeah, maybe Hete.
Ooh, hentai sounds.
In English.
That's it.
So if you're listening right now, we don't correlate your name with Japanese porn, but if you would like to sponsor us, we drink your water a lot
Yes, we do.
when we're hungover.
And hopefully you can listen to our stories and you can tell your friends.
Hopefully it's cheap water.
It is.
That's a chun one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's expensive.
Chum? No.
That's expensive.
Yeah, there's...
For
There's one's
a
eight-
buck. A buck.
There's 800.
Not at the old man. Not at the old man. But now we have the corner store at the CU.
yeah.
Man, I feel bad. I feel guilty. I go.
All right, so for our
I go across the street.
So for our listeners, me and NinjaCod live in the same building, and we go to the old man. He has his own market where we buy food, booze all the time. We love him because he has his own
He's
mom
a
and
troll.
pop show.
He looks like a hobbit.
Yeah, he likes to touch our penises. And now, right now, there's a new convenience store open.
Fancy convenience store.
Not fan. Well, it's a chain. It's a chain convenience store open, and has a lot more shit that we want. So,
But not broccoli.
yeah.
And there, they don't touch your dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
They don't tell me how awesome my dick looks in my pajama shorts.
one sad part
That's
you can't get.
like quadruple.
And I
sad.
kind of like when Sugar Tits go to the old man because when she has a low shirt, like
Yeah.
she would get free
He
stuff.
gave me a lot of free stuff and a lot of discount. It's like,
all
oh,
because
yeah,
all because of your double bowies.
it's 22, but you get it to any.
And then you jiggle, and then he takes off another 200 off. All right. So, old man, here we go. All right, so you will spin, and let's see who's gonna go first. Ready? Oh, go!
Ooh, get him!
That's
ooh,
you.
Get him! Ooh, get him! Ooh.
That's you.
That's me.
That's you. Yay!
Thank
All right.
God.
Are we gonna take a break, or are we just gonna keep going?
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
All right, we're gonna take
Why
a.
not? Because I haven't looked at your eyes in a while.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, and NinjaCod's gonna look at our eyes, and I'm gonna get a little more drunk because I need to. if
Right,
I'm gonna
you
tell
need
this
it.
story.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
stay tuned. We'll be right back. One.
All right, welcome back to the fifth and again possible last episode of Fit Ass, sponsored today by Double Bowie. You drinking my drink?
Yeah, because you put that drink on the table. You're not supposed to.
Oh, she corrected you.
Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. You win again. You always do. Today's sponsored by Haete Pyeongchangsu Water.
연하가 맛있는.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's the most delicious water anyone's ever drank. And we spun that bottle today, and I won, right?
Yeah, you won.
Or lost, depending on how you
If
feel.
you like NinjaCod first, or you don't.
I like
then-
it.
What's our... Okay, well, now my bottle's not on the table, and you're still drinking it.
Move it away from her.
I like it.
I'm taking that away. I'm moving that over here.
NinjaCod's turn. Let's listen. Go for it.
All right. One of my most ridiculous sexual stories comes from when I was on the precipice of sexual understanding. I was 16. As a kid, I was a fat-ass kid. I was a big-ass kid. I was fat. I was gross. I never met girls. I never kissed them. You're looking at Polaroids of him now. There he is.
How old were you in that picture?
Fat tits. 14. But when I was 16, I suddenly hit puberty, and within like one day, I lost a lot of weight. I grew like 4 or 5 inches. I got a bunch of hair on my dick and my balls. I grew muscles. I was fucking an Adonis. But I started dating this girl who was a cheerleader at the time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cheerleader.
I went from 0 to hero.
Sounds like that kind of story.
Yeah. And we went out for Halloween. We went out for Halloween. I don't even remember what I was dressed as, but I remember that those 2 girls, her and her friend, were dressed as the 2 girls. Do you remember that political movie with Kirsten Dunst?
Suicide Virgins?
Nope, that was not political.
Oh,
They were like ditzy.
Dick?
Was it Dick?
Yeah.
They wore the
with
bikini
with
with
Michelle
like the
Williams?
American.
Michelle.
Michelle
What?
something.
Michelle, yeah. Dick. It's called Dick, yeah.
Is it called Dick?
Yeah.
Dick. My girlfriend and her best friend went as Dick. Girls. Dick girls?
I don't know.
It sounds terrible.
I haven't seen the movie.
I don't know.
It's
It's a movie.
a terrible. I've never even seen it, but that's what they went as. They were dressed as essentially American women in bikini tops with stars and stripes and tight pants in stars and stripes. So we went out for Halloween, and I don't remember what I was dressed as exactly, but anyways, we went into her basement afterwards. After we got all the candy, all the food, we went around to everybody. We got all the shit. We went back into her basement, and we were eating candy and making out with each other because there was like 2 couples. There was me and my girlfriend and a guy and his girlfriend. We were making out, like having fun, being 16-year-olds, just fucking high on life. And the dude's house we were at, his mom comes in without warning, like suddenly like bursts in the door, literally like a flashbang, like, hey, how's everyone doing? And not like, what are you doing? Fuck you kids. Just like, hey, I'm cool mom. I'm here too. Everyone likes me, right?
Holy
And me and Guy, who I'm friends with, and we're with our girls, are both just like riddled with fucking hormones. Just like high as hell. Probably dicks bleeding. They're so hard right now. Because we've been making out with these women for so long. And she asks to try some of our candy. To try some of our candy, we'd have to stand up and offer it to her. And I have the biggest boner of my entire life.
Of course, it was.
Up until now, yeah, still. Like I
Was
could,
it your first time?
with sex?
Yeah.
No.
I hadn't had sex yet, I don't think. But it wasn't my first time coming. But I hadn't come yet even. So it was just a raging hard on. It was just a stupid 16-year-old.
It was a rock.
Yeah, I could literally break down the Berlin Wall with it. I could have started a revolution with how hard my dick was. So I stand up, I stand up with my candy bag, which is actually a what's it called? A pillowcase. It's a pillowcase filled with candy. And I'm holding the pillowcase in front of my dick, offering her candy. Like to dig into my bag and get the candy. And it's... And the way I'm standing, so you can understand that my clearly hard erection is inside...
The bag.
Not in the bag, but
It's poking in the bag.
Poking.
it's in the bag. Yeah, it's part of the bag. The bag and my dick are one, essentially, at this point. They've achieved that avatar connectiveness. I see you. And she reaches into the bag, like full tilt, like still in I'm a cool mom mode, jams her fist into the candy bag, which is filled with more candy than she even knows what to do with, and just starts digging around and slapping my dick next to all of the like juicy juices and
Tootsie Rolls.
and Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, it's just she's literally beating my dick around with candy.
She definitely twisted your roll.
And I think she felt it because at one point we made eye contact.
Oh,
But she was still
Is it me you're looking for?
But the thing is, I think once you hit that age, like I think, she was I guess we were 16, so she would have been 40. She would have been about 40. I think she hit it and was just like, good for you. Like, sure, her eyes weren't even judgmental. Her eyes were literally just like, nice hard dick. Moving on, I'm going to take this Tootsie Roll. You boys have fun. Yeah.
I like how you were
Close the
looking
door.
up like the mom was like on her knees, looking at your dick, like, and looking at your eyes, like, yeah.
Yeah, it was good thing.
I wish she was Asian and she said it was good dick.
Asian never say that.
You just said that and you're
I'm
Asian.
different Asian.
You're
I'm
Asian.
beyond Asian. I'm naughty Asian. You can't think any Asian over me.
Okay, I will never think Asian over you.
Can you continue?
Yeah. I don't know where to go from there. That's pretty much it. That's the climax of the story. I went on to get off that night.
Okay, to
Yeah,
blow my
hand
mind
job.
right now,
Yeah.
as she was pedaling your cock back and forth, what was your reaction?
Fear. It was just nothing but fear, man. I was so scared. I was worried I was gonna get caught.
Yeah.
You know what blows my
Because I'm
mind?
not worried about my parents finding out. They know what I'm like, but someone else's parents finding out? Man, no, it was fear. It was pure fear. And once she like wrapped it with her knuckles a couple
What
times,
should I do?
it was rough.
But I can imagine.
I came out stronger.
You know what's funny? When you have a boner and something suddenly happens, you're scared. Your shit goes from hard rock to sand. But no, you're 16. No matter what feeling, excited,
It just
scared,
stays there?
that shit was like, you can touch me all you want, but I'm gonna stay the same goddamn way.
If you don't come, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, 16-year-old
It's really
boners
hard
are
to live as a
assholes.
man.
You have no idea.
No,
I always think
it's
like
not
that.
that bad. It's pretty good.
Because you
All
can't
things
hide
considered.
it. You can't hide it. When you're really horny and when you have boner, you can't hide it.
But you know what sucks?
Actually, hey, can I ask you?
Girls can't hide it.
I know you can't participate in this Double Bowie, but when you have an unwanted boner, when you have a ridiculously hard raging boner based on something else you have no idea, what's your thought process to get rid of it?
If I'm sitting down, I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket and hold my dick.
What?
That's all?
Yeah.
That makes mine stronger.
The thing is that if I'm sitting down, but if I stand up, I've been doing this for so long that I can do it in less than a second. As I'm holding my dick and I'm going up, I can put my dick between my legs and then kind of hold my legs together and then walk off. So when I put my dick between my legs, it kind of goes away.
Does that not come off as like a kind of a fairy walk?
I'd rather look fairy than have a boner. I'd rather be gay for 2 seconds.
Most of my
Being
male
gay would be
friends
great.
think about their family, like moms or their sisters.
This is what I did. I think about my grandmother, who's super dead, crazy dead. I think about my crazy dead grandmother.
Is she still?
No, she's dead.
She's dead.
She's crazy dead. Like the deadest of the dead.
What does that mean? She was a zombie and you killed her? And...
I quadruple killed her. She's a crazy dead grandma. Stick with us here. Anyways,
give me more beer, please.
she's super dead, but after a while, I've been using that for a long time. Like thinking grandma, boner disappears. I've been thinking of it long enough that after a while, grandma started getting sexy.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh,
That sucks. Don't hit me. This is what the goddamn male brain does.
yeah, that is true.
I started.
What the fuck?
Okay. So you want me to break it down? So I started with clowns. Clowns would make my dick go soft. But then the clowns started fucking. And that sucks. Because then they were like sexy clowns and kind of like the Harley Quinn Batman sexy clowns. And they were fucking each other. And that sucked. So then I started getting boners again. So I started thinking about grandma as a clown. And that like worked a little bit better. And then only grandma. But then grandma started turning into like weird pinup grandma. And it was terrible. It sucks. I know. This is the fucking man condition I'm dealing with.
Where actually I know.
So what I started going with now was dead grandma covered in mayonnaise.
What?
Nice.
Instant boner killer.
Dave Chappelle.
Really?
Yeah.
Found the way.
Yeah.
Isn't mayonnaise sexy?
What?
Isn't mayonnaise sexy?
Mayonnaise.
Is
Yeah.
mayonnaise sexy? No.
Mayonnaise is yummy and I don't know.
Oh, you fucked with him right now. You just fucked with his brain
God
right now.
damn it!
Mayonnaise is
You're
sexy
just,
and
now I gotta come. Now
You can just
okay.
lick up.
Double Bowie. Now I gotta come up with some weird new topping to cover my dead grandma with to kill my boner.
You done goofed. Damn,
Congratulations.
that's pretty bad.
Thank you. Well,
No, I'm just asking.
I can't use honey because that's like slick and sexy. What's gross?
Your poop?
Poop is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Poop on my grandma. Okay,
Yeah.
there. Okay. That's
I'm
how I
really
feel my boner.
Well, I
I've
guess
never
she-
seen her, but I'm really sorry about her. Because you're imagining about that. Like that.
To get rid of my erection.
Yeah.
It's an ends to a mean. Wait, a means to an end.
Yeah. I'm sorry
About what?
that you have to think about your grandma in that way.
Me too. But how else are we gonna get rid of our boners, man? What's yours? What do you do?
I just told you what I do.
Yeah, you tuck it between your legs and like walk like a fairy. That's
That's all?
Yep. That's
Really?
right.
Ava, how do you
No, she doesn't have a penis. That's
Also-
fine.
Where if I have boner, I just rather go to the public toilet and just masturbate. That's all.
That's so nasty. I'm so glad women are not men. Because if women were men, apparently we just
can
come on
imagine.
everything.
We can use our imagination. We don't need
Although to be
porno.
fair, if we use our imagination and pretend we're women, it's
We would be.
my whole room is covered in squirt.
My room would smell like Clorox, bleach.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like my sperm smells like bleach.
Wait, your cum?
Yeah,
Oh no, it smells like chlorine.
chlorine. There you go. Chlorine.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's a thing.
Yeah. It smells like
Also, man, we should set
This
the record
smells
straight.
just
I think a
weird.
lot of dudes think their cum doesn't smell like that. It does.
It does.
Your shit smells like chlorine. It smells like a super chlorinated pool.
that. Can I go now?
Congratulations. Absolutely.
All right. I'm sorry, but
Absolutely. But may I first
Yeah.
propose a toast
Yeah.
to Grey Poupon covered on my dead grandma.
Yeah.
Sorry, Grandma.
Well,
I'm
it's
so
better
sorry.
than mayonnaise, that's for sure. Now
I
that
love you.
Sorry, Double Bowie doesn't want to look my pooping on my dead grandma.
all
I
right.
don't want to say that.
You said it,
Yeah, you did.
so here we are.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn.
All right, so this is mine. You
This is
ready?
the world we live in. Wait, no, you guys gotta spin. You can't just take over.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, fine. All right,
That
all
was
right.
kind of aggressive.
All right,
of
sugar
you.
tits go. I'm kind of excited. That's why I wanted to
Yeah,
say.
you were.
All right, NinjaCod, go.
Alright, ready? Hi, chef.
Yeah.
All right. Sugar tits, go. Tell us your story. That's that we spin for.
Should it be bad? Where
Wait, you didn't think of it yet?
one thing I can think.
Okay,
is,
just tell us one.
okay. I had really fun with bunch of my female friends who is lesbian and bisexual.
So far as I
We
can.
had a crazy party, and we moved to
Wait, where was the crazy party?
in just somewhere in the lesbian club. We had really crazy party, and we just moved to one of the girls' place.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is already way better than my story.
Yeah, this.
There's a bunch of Asian lesbians.
That's the best kind.
and
Fucking
it
stories.
was just
bro.
our friends. They were just our friends.
Yeah, of course, as most lesbians
Just
are.
our friend, and I didn't any fear, any sexual attraction for any girls in that.
You didn't feel?
Yeah, I didn't fear, but I was really super drunk, and one girl somehow
That's how it starts.
she felt some weird sexual attraction for me, and she's like she just tried to slap like weird corner of her place because her place is just big, one room,
Ah, yeah.
and there's one just tiny bed
A
in
huge
the corner.
like bachelor apartment
Yeah.
with just bed.
Yeah, there's really small, tiny bed in the corner, and she's just try to fall asleep in there, and she's just calling me like, come on here, and I was just went there. I just went there, and I just
You're
talked
kind of
to her.
asking for it at that point, then, weren't you?
No, we just started to have good conversation, and she started kissing me, and we had fuck.
Jesus Christ.
We
I don't know.
Fuck.
Okay, basically,
Where's my etch-a-sketch? I want to draw her.
I'm
her
really bad
face.
at English.
That's okay.
No, you're.
We know what you're saying.
We're not laughing. Like clearly, anyone who speaks English knows exactly what you're saying.
And
What's
probably
better
have-
was that you looked me directly in the eye, and your eyes went bigger than you've ever.
I had
and
fuck.
I had fuck.
And I'm pretty sure all our listeners have their hand on their
Yeah.
dicks right now.
Also, if we were crazy famous, I would love to sell a T-shirt that said
The weird-
"I had fuck."
I can
The
do that.
weird thing
I
is,
think you could. but
my all
it's gonna
other
buy it.
friends were waking up. They were just drinking and just they were.
And they were watching you. Your friends were all there.
After that, I talked with my friend, and she told me she never recognized that or noticed that.
Wait,
How
was
you
there-
guys had fuck?
Wait.
Yeah, we covered the cover.
Oh, you had the comforter on you.
Yeah,
What kind
and
of
you know,
what kind of
girls-
fuck did you have?
girls need to in this.
What kind of fuck
We
did you
don't
have?
need that big, messy, or we don't need
You just
that.
stay still.
Yeah.
I've met many a female who were quite messy.
When they were fucking?
With man?
Yes.
With man, yeah, but with girls, no.
She's talking about girl on girl.
They are also
I
messy.
just suck her. That's all.
They still.
Yeah, but you can just hide it, like, well, let it dry. Like,
That's true. You can also let it dry with a man too, can't you?
And they get itchy balls.
but PP juice is different.
PP juice.
Yeah, it's different. I don't know. Yeah, calm is different.
Okay, there we go. This isn't for fifth graders. We're not gonna call it PP juice.
And all my friends, they got shocked that we had sex in front of bunch of friends.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot was dominant?
It was really hot.
No, how hot was she?
I'm hot right now. Can we turn off with this?
I was drunk, so I would say 10.
A 10
Okay,
to 10?
see,
Yeah.
this is actually a legitimate scoring system because we have a system that's like 10, a drunk 10. We call it a D10. A D10 is about a S7, which is a sober 7.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
But she was hot.
She was a D10, which is very hot.
Yeah. She was like,
Maybe some
I don't know how to
mascara.
explain. She was super hot.
Maybe she I don't know, gelled her pubic hair into a few spikes.
She barely had pubic hair, but that's why she was hot, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's your
because
thing?
there's a lot of Korean girls have bunch of
They're a fucking forest.
yeah. It's hard to find that.
The little man in the boat?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I have to explore
He's
that
a little
thing.
guy. You gotta go Apocalypse Now. Heart of Darkness.
I'm so gonna masturbate tonight.
Let me just recap really quick exactly what fucking Double Bowie just said. Double Bowie said she fucked another Asian.
I fuck her.
Yeah, you made the fuck in a room with a bunch of other people in it.
Yeah, it was really big one room,
Yeah.
and there's
But a
small
really big
bed.
one room is still small when someone's fucking in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
If someone's fucking in a one
Because
room,
they were all just drunk. They didn't.
I'm drunk
they didn't
now. No one's
notice.
fucking in
Yeah,
my
any
room.
movement
It's
around me.
tiny room. You can't.
I don't. I think-
you know what I
don't
think
know
it is?
if I fuck him right now in the bed.
I guarantee you I would know when I would get off by myself. And
But it was a
sleep really
huge
well.
room. It was a really huge room.
Like how huge? Like
How-
this room right now.
Third.
3 times
Yeah,
bigger?
3 times of this room.
That's still more than enough to see 2 people fucking.
Yeah.
They were just drunk, and they just tried to hook other people.
Also, I think it
Oh,
might have been.
fuck! Did you just hear
No.
what she said?
I heard hook other people.
Like,
Yeah.
her friends were trying to hook up with each other
yeah,
at the same
because
time.
we are all strangers. We are
and
all
all-
strangers. We didn't know that
Ah.
we weren't that
So it
close
was kind of
friends.
expected.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That's better. I mean, that's not better. That's hotter. That's hotter.
Oh, fucking hot.
That's super hot.
Ugh.
I'm gonna.
We're just that girl.
Do they deliver
that girl
Dijon?
who tried to make me fuck her. She
didn't make you fuck her. You fucked her.
She made me.
No, she didn't.
She just tried to
I'm looking
seduce me.
at
She's
your face right now.
She
You were.
covered me with that bed cover and take off her. What was it?
All right,
Pants
double-
or skirt? She just took it off.
Double Bowie, you're in a room 3 times the size of this one on
Yeah.
the other side of the room. Horny lesbian Asian in her bed whistles you over.
Yeah. She was
You go over?
She actually
And
did
you,
that.
yeah. And you go over. At that point, she's not making you make the fuck. You are making the fuck.
My job. Yeah, you're right.
Of course.
This is
That's what he's saying.
She's cute.
That's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
super
yeah, she didn't force you into
I thought
shit.
she's cute. But I didn't like her because she got really long fingernail.
Yeah,
Lesbians never like it because it hurts
sure.
when you fuck other girl.
With your fingers.
Yeah.
You right over there, Colored?
Yeah, I just need some more alcohol.
I'm just so glad. I'm so glad we brought
Sugar
double
tits.
Bowie.
Yeah. So all other lesbians like me because I never grow my nail finger.
Fingernails?
Yeah, fingernail.
I heard you make the best fuck.
They're like, oh, you never grow your fingernail. I like it.
She
Why?
does.
Why would you do that? Like, I don't know. It's comfortable. Like, oh, it's comfortable to fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. God damn it, sugar tits. Can we take a break?
You gotta air
Not
it out.
gonna.
You want to think about my dead grandma covered in
All right, never mind. I'm gonna go.
Grey Poupon?
Do you want me to just go now?
No, we gotta take a break.
You don't have to. You killed it for me.
My grandma's not gonna cover herself in Grey Poupon.
You are.
I'm doing
All right.
it. I'm doing it now.
Sugar tits, you blew my mind because I'm just thinking many ways of how you position her. You
These days, girls and girl.
I just that's like the greatest thing to vision for us men. Like if there was something that we wanted to vision while we were masturbating, is girl on girl.
Really?
I disagree.
That works?
Well, it meant for me.
For you, yeah, absolutely, yeah. For colored, that works. For NinjaCod,
No.
no.
You still need the visual.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm saying, if I was using my mind,
Only your mind?
if I was going to
Nah, if I was using only my mind, it's a point of view situation.
POV,
Yep.
nice, that makes sense. All right,
I got a picture.
well,
Man, all right, we're gonna take a break right now because Colored needs to go spread some Dijon mustard all over his boner, and we're gonna take a break. You guys, please don't go to a porn site and get distracted. Keep listening to the podcast. We'll be back in a second.
I'm gonna try to top that.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant to not masturbate. I was like, don't try, just don't masturbate.
I'm not gonna masturbate in front of you guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back, and hopefully I can blow your minds as much as I'm gonna try.
Dude, you look lackadaisical.
I'm sad right now.
What's your favorite dish? I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. And then I'm gonna love you completely. And then I fucking fuck you discreetly. And then I fucking bone you completely. But then I'm gonna fuck you hard.
Asian!
All right. It's my turn, and we heard NinjaCod's story, and I love how the MILF kind of slapped you back and forth.
I forgot to mention, actually,
What?
how Hobbit-like and tiny this woman was. Like, when I said that story, I guess I kind of left room in the imagination for her kind of being like a
Hot mom.
super hot mom, yeah, like what Stacy's mom has got it going on type of thing. No, don't sing the song.
I don't even know the song now.
You just sang it, so clearly you do. Anyways, it wasn't that. This woman was literally maybe 5'2",
Oh shit.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger brush cut, like thick glasses. I think maybe cross-eyed, but
Big
it's hard to say in retrospect.
Big hairy feet, and she had a ring.
And she was like trying to get smog out of the mountain. I don't remember exactly, but
Actually, I like that you tell me now because actually, when you were telling me the story, I thought that she was on her knees slapping your dick back and forth.
no.
As she was like a hot mom, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so that's how blew my mind. I'm like, holy shit.
No. This was me holding my my pillowcase at maybe chest level, with my dick poking right into the juicy juices.
Wait, did your friends know about this?
Yeah, they were watching.
Were they laughing the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, absolutely. And the mom being at maybe her eyes were maybe nipple level. And sweating. She was probably sweating because she came downstairs.
Well, I'm glad I had that image of a hot mom.
All right, Colored. Sorry, we got distracted by my Hobbit boner.
No, that makes it better because honestly,
She was a hot mom up till then.
Yeah,
no,
like-
no, man. She was a hobbit.
It was like the disc, like the DJ, like, what?
No, she was a hobbit of a woman.
Okay. All right, so it's my turn. So I was dating this girl,
Oh, go on.
and
What was she?
she was Spanish,
Yeah.
and you're so into the story, huh?
You guys know each other outside of the podcast?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
And she loved to hang out in my house, though I was living with my parents.
Yeah.
And this was the time where this was at the time, Halo 2 was out, which was multiplayer, where everybody was playing online all the time.
Sure, yeah.
And
I still have my same gamer tag.
yeah, and
NinjaCod.
exactly. And I would play on my free time. And she
In between.
would always call me and be like, "Hey, I want to go to your house. Can I come?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm just playing Halo." She's like, "All right, that's fine." And so she'll be in my room, and I'm playing because I don't want to do anything else right now because it's my day off from work and whatever. And
Wait, how old
old
is
are you?
Colored here?
I don't know. Halo 2 came out. I think it was.
Man, you would have been young, man.
I think it was 19, 20, maybe.
Like university.
Yeah, 19, 20.
Early university.
1920?
Okay.
You were 1920 and you didn't think any stuff to do with women.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
was
you
that
didn't make the fuck?
I didn't make the fuck. The thing was that she was a rebound. She was a rebound, so I didn't really care
Yeah.
From Halo 2.
from Halo 2.
Yeah, everyone.
So
every woman
basically,
I knew back then too was a
I was playing for like 20 minutes, for more than 20 minutes, and she got bored, and she just jumped on me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we were about to make the fuck,
Oh,
and
man.
and she says, "Put your finger in my ass."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Fuck yeah," I've never done that before, like, fuck yeah. So
Wait, she announced it?
yeah, she definitely announced. She's like, "Put your finger in my ass." Put your finger in my ass right now. I'm like, yeah. So I lick my finger, and I'm all excited.
You knew what to do.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of porn. but-
Johnny Danger.
And I just jam my finger as hard as I can back because I didn't know. I was like, really, I didn't understand.
This is actually making my butthole uncomfortable. I gotta switch positions.
All right. So we were having fun, and
That doesn't sound fun.
I was having fun at the moment, and she wanted to actually have sex, and I pulled out my finger, and she was getting undressed, and as she was getting undressed, I was curious about my finger,
Absolutely.
and so I looked at it,
Oh.
and there were some weird things on it,
Oh.
and as she was taking off her clothes, she was throwing her clothes on me, so I grabbed it, and I just like cleaned it off with her clothes.
With what? Which part?
I don't remember. I think it was like her shirt, right? And I don't remember if it was the inside or the outside. And and like she was trying to take off her pants, and she threw it at me, and it wasn't really fully coming off because shit doesn't really come off well. And I was like taking it off,
Shit sticks.
and we had a good time, whatever. And she had to go. She had to go to her little brother's birthday party afterwards.
Oh my god. This is the most Spanish story in the world.
It is of color.
It's super colored.
And so I went to the bathroom because the whole time we were...
Mine was privileged white Halloween.
You're horny.
Yours was super Asian squirrel girl night. And
Mine
yours
was
is
just super retarded Spanish.
Stick your finger
Spanish.
on my butthole.
Yeah.
I gotta go to my family.
She had a lot of
not
rice
a party.
She had a lot of rice and beans that day. And so after we finished, I went to the bathroom. I was freaking the fuck out because I thought it wasn't coming off my finger. So I put like everything known to man. I put soap,
Javex.
Really?
I put everything because it's just like it like got through my nail and everything. So I was really freaked out.
There was something?
No, it's just like the shit stains wouldn't come off. Like it still smells. Shit is a
Right now?
No. To this day, it still smells. Fuck. Anyways, so
I
The legend
don't know.
continues.
yeah. It was
Oh!
anyways, so we hanged out for a while, and I put my finger away for a while because I didn't want her to smell it.
As you do.
And she got a phone call from her mom that she had to go. So she just like put on her clothes really fast.
And you guys had already made the fuck?
Yeah, we made the fuck. We didn't butt sex, but
Yeah.
we had the fuck.
That's not what I call making the fuck.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you don't have to clarify.
Okay,
There was
I'm
no
sorry.
butt sex.
Anyways, so
God, fucking Spanish people.
I'm
man.
sorry. And she left, and I was home. I continued playing Halo. And I was telling all my friends, like, yo, I just had sex. And my girl just told me to put my finger up her ass. And now that I noticed this, I put all the shit stains on her clothes. Oh, yeah, and she has to go to her little brother's birthday. She was super embarrassed because she went to her brother's birthday party with shit stains
Clothes
on.
a lot.
I don't know. I wasn't paying. It's not like I was like looking at it as I was like.
Although, okay, we should clarify that. I mean, as humans, we
Right.
know that a little bit of shit goes a long way.
Yeah.
You can
I
spread
know,
that.
but-
That shit. It's
Of
like
course you
it's
know,
like
I know
clay.
you do.
It's like clay. You know, like you have a little bit and you smudge it,
Well,
and it
why
just.
don't you do that these days?
I was 20. It was a long time ago.
No, I'm asking
If a
why,
girl-
why do you want to do that?
If
these
a girl-
days, too?
That's my horny stage where my dick goes up
That
for
would be
anything.
make you like a trauma or something.
No, the thing was that I was laughing the whole time, and because I told my friends online across the world what happened,
Yeah.
and
A
made
bunch of dudes across the world playing Halo 2 at the same time know that you fingered your girlfriend.
Exactly. So she calls me that night, and she goes that everybody didn't understand why she smelled like shit. They couldn't see the shit stains, but they.
My forehead hurts from
I
hitting
can
my
imagine
head with Halo.
how poop she made.
So
I also
Okay.
imagine the poop she made.
But the funny thing was that she thought, this is the funny part, she thought we had sex on her clothes, which she thought that the shit stain on her, like it was rubbing on her as we were having sex. Like she must have had some poop particles outside that must have smudged off. I never told her that I actually cleaned my fingers with her clothes. So she thought it was her fault.
Man, I have a lot of issues with this whole story. Like, I have a lot of questions. Like, I have grade 11, like, watching a movie after the movie's finished, the teacher asks, "Are there any questions?" I have a bunch I need to ask.
Okay.
One of them,
Okay.
in your school, do they not teach you to clean your butthole?
I mean, well, I was in college. I don't know.
If you're gay, you have to.
no, if you're straight, you should.
Yeah.
You clean your butthole.
If you're straight and you love
take-
to have sex,
I'm
With your
okay.
balls?
I'm
Okay, well, wait. Let me rephrase the question. If you are a type of woman that, in the heat of sexual promiscuity, yells, "Finger my butthole," you must assume that, one, your butthole is clean.
she didn't expect that to happen.
But she said it.
I
though.
think she might. I think, you know what? I think we've actually stumbled onto a goddamn amazing mystery here. I think you called her bluff. I think she was just kind of like saying that because, oh, I saw it in a porn and I think that's what dudes like. Because I'm from New York and hoity-toity. But no, you were just like, yes, I am doing that. I'm going to jam a finger in her butt.
Your butthole right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it. And then
Whatever it comes out.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, she was in the heat of the moment, so I'm pretty sure she wasn't paying attention to whatever.
clearly no
And
one
I-
outside of the heat
I
of the
think
moment
she
yells, "Finger
never
my butt."
expect that happen because who would expect?
Okay,
that
but the thing is that
Who
she.
expect-
You're right.
you're gonna get
No,
my
wait,
shit.
wait.
Can I say? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
She is like, she's pretty short, so she's like 5'3", and I don't know. I was probably.
You're 6.
I'm pretty tall. I'm like almost 6 feet tall.
You're beautiful.
So my fingers to her butthole could probably go all the way in, and there's something in there that she didn't expect.
No, again,
Maybe she had some problem to poop.
I gotta go back again. This is what I'm saying.
So she got ordered.
I actually might think about this next time I need to kill my boner. I don't need to cover my grandma in Grey Poupon anymore. I'm literally gonna think about your poop stained finger playing Xbox.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh man, it's so fucking poopy. So this is my issue now. My issue now is when I poop, when we poop, I'm speaking for the whole human race at this point.
Right.
We know when it's a good poop. When you've taken a good poop, it's a poop. Right?
Meaning that if it's a good
You don't
poop,
even need to wipe, really.
you know when to wipe more than you should. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right? I'm going out on a limb here.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
putting myself out here
Yeah.
for the masses.
Yeah.
Crucify me if you must.
No.
But I'm saying, you poop well, you know you're taking a good poop. Clearly, this crazy Latina did not take a good poop
No.
and came over to your house and yelled, "Shove it up my butt!" and then allowed you to think.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
And she would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you damn kids.
Yeah. I honestly, like,
You called her bluff.
yeah, I mean, the thing was that
You could have folded.
yeah, you're right. You're speaking poker terms. Yeah, you're right. But, you know, I'm super young. My dick would have gotten hard if she just said, just fuck me or lick me. And I would have been...
Right? This is
You know.
what I'm saying. Play it safe. Why go right to the finger of my
She
butt?
was a little...
I think New York is a scary place.
She is a... She,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right?
that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still, yeah.
Everyone there, you gotta take it to another level.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my story.
You gotta finger the butt.
So I don't...
Then I'm never gonna let any guy to put any finger in my butt.
Why? Because you think you might have more stains inside?
Okay, wait,
Maybe.
but-
You never know.
It's
That
true,
is
but
true.
you do know if you've just taken an awesome poop.
Yeah.
Because then it's,
I don't know what is awesome poop and awful poop.
as a Korean, I feel like it's kind of offensive that you don't
I
know
drink
what...
a lot of water, so I think I think I had to awesome poop.
Forever?
Maybe. Because water helps you poop where.
Alright, that's true.
Okay.
That is true.
I really don't want to have a discussion about shit right now. I
That's
really
true.
don't.
I'm
Yeah.
really afraid of that story at this subject, like disgusting things.
Okay, this is about sex, not about shit. All right.
Although, to be fair, your whole story is based around shit.
That is true.
You're literally the concept of your story, the punchline, the lead up, and the ending. We're all shit.
But it involved me finger. The best part of that story for me, the
That's
best.
Halo 2.
Yes, where I told everybody. What
I went on a
did.
killing spree.
Everybody was like, just kill me because you had a great time. I'm like, I did. I mean, I think that's a point in my life where I became more
So
vocal.
did that kill your boner? Her poop thing?
Well, after
Yeah, can you use that now to kill the bone?
what? I don't know. I don't really think about it. I just
Think about it now. Wait, get a boner.
It's hard. I can't do that.
Disappointment.
Okay, I will. Okay, for the next time I get a boner,
Yeah.
I will try.
And let us know. Update.
Sure. The next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
well,
update. We'll update on the
Sure.
podcast.
all right. So that's
The one thing kill my is it
your what?
is it okay if I use boner to myself
I don't understand what you're
For your
saying.
clitoris?
if I'm horny?
For your vagina?
Like you're
Yeah.
you're horny. Why don't you just say you're horny?
Well, this is...
When I
oh,
sleep with girls, if the one thing kill my boner is like bush.
I see.
I see.
That disgusts me
Yeah.
all the time.
Really?
I hate that.
you know what?
I hate that.
Can I be a little personal with you right now? I
Yeah.
don't know you that well. So I want to ask you, are you a lesbian?
I'm bisexual.
Okay. You're bisexual. Okay, so
Yeah.
this makes my question even better. Do you have sex with men?
Yeah.
Do all the men you have sex with have been...
But men is really easy to find. But I,
okay,
I
okay.
think,
That's what I was gonna
I
ask.
think it.
Well, Korean men, let's not be nice.
Yeah, might be. But I don't know. I don't know. Men's
I'm
okay.
saving for the color.
It sounds really weird and it sounds really
I want
bad.
to get the cheer sound.
But for girls, for women, I really don't like women have that bush
I
under
don't really
there.
care.
I hate that. It disgusts me all the time.
Double Bowie, I have to actually bring something up here. As a
A bush licker?
yeah, I don't know what you call it. What would you?
A bush licker.
Yeah, someone who's spent a lot of time in the bush, surviving.
Explode.
There is a couple different types of bushes.
Yeah.
There is the bush that's like you go down there
and it's
and
everywhere.
it's like Jumanji. You never come back. You disappear for like 6 years, and then some kid rolls a dice, and you come back later, and you're
It's
like,
20.
"Bro,
It's 20
what year is it?"
20 years, actually.
Yeah. Oh, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
not
it was
6 because you would have been a teenager.
And he would have been like 18.
Yeah, exactly. And you probably had the same problem with me with the finger.
And then, okay, so there's Jumanji bush.
Yeah. I love that word.
Jumanji bush?
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah. And then there is
Botanical Gardens.
there is kind of like I want to call it realistic bush. Because it's what you expect to find.
Yeah.
It's the amount of bush that's like, so the woman has never shaved in her life. So we're talking about Korean or Western, or not Western, sorry,
Asians.
only Asian. So they've never shaved in their life. And they're not like that very sharp, like hair. Because they've never shaved. Wait, they've never shaved. But they also have a bit of maze down around the lips. So it's like this kind of weird thing you gotta part, like Moses. You gotta slam your staff
You gotta
down,
stand the
and you
Ten
gotta part the
Commandments down.
seas, and you gotta find exactly which envelope to lick to send away to your family.
I don't know why, but
What?
I don't care about
does
what
that enough?
color it
Good
has
analogy.
Does that not work?
That's a good analogy.
All right, and then what I'm going to describe now is the one that is my favorite that I've come into contact with more often than not. Is that there's within the what appears to be Asian sect is a beautiful group of only like a mohawk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the middle, right? Yeah.
Only like this beautiful soft tuft of hair with nothing around the lips. The only
hair
funny part,
around the lips.
Yeah,
it exists.
it exists.
The only down part about this is
Oh, I'm never gonna sleep with Western girls.
no.
He's
This is
talking about Asian women.
I'm talking about
Oh,
Asian.
really? I've never seen that.
I've seen it.
Or the
exists.
Lips
Yeah.
inside.
Not
Not
on the lips,
inside.
around it, around it, around it.
Yeah. I thought-
Obviously, there's going to be a little bit, but I'm talking about actual like. There's like this dark mohawk,
Right in the middle. Like they trim everything
like
at the sides.
flowing seaweed in a Pacific Gulf, and then right here is lips, and there's
Yeah.
nothing,
And you just want to put your
and
head
it's
on it.
nothing.
You want to put your head
And
on
even
it.
if there is a little something, it's never been touched, and it's so soft, it's ridiculous.
Like that.
So
I just don't like the long hair.
You don't like Jumanji.
I hate.
absolutely. So we're talking about Jumanji over here. Jumanji's way over there. But the little, like, oasis, I'm going to call them oasis. These will be oasis. On the other extreme will be Jumanji.
Yeah.
The oasis is a goddamn beautiful thing. The only downside is that when they shower, it turns into like a little tail.
Yeah. Because it's the mohawk. Because all the water just goes down, and so it just makes it look like a.
Is it prefer that I call it pum pum, but I prefer bear pum pum.
Bear pum pum?
What is a poom?
Pum pum is a vagina.
In what language?
In her terms, apparently.
Yeah.
Is that like?
Sorry.
Is that like pee-pee juice?
Yeah.
That's her
That's
5-year-old.
my baby word.
Her baby word.
Yeah.
Poom poom.
Pum pum. That's cute. It sounds cute. I love it.
This is what happens.
I prefer bear pum pum.
No hair at all.
Yeah. Like a Brazilian waxing.
Kunde, Yudoke Amya. Wait, shit.
Wait, you can't do that right now.
Sorry.
You can't do that right now.
Fuck. If you do that one time, you Brazilian wax one time, you
Have to do that
totally
forever?
ruin what the beautiful soft hair that you had there beforehand has created. Because it is soft as shit. It's amazingly soft if you don't touch it.
It's like-
I can't imagine
It's like fur.
how soft my pubes would be if 16-year-old NinjaCod
Yeah.
didn't think like, I'm gonna play hockey, I gotta shave off all my pubes
But I'm
and fit
really
in.
sick of seeing the long pubic hair under the toilet.
Oh my god, we just had this discussion.
Yeah, this is a whole nother thing we gotta talk about.
I stay at my friend's place
We
with
gotta
this
talk.
girl,
Yeah.
and she never.
Did
She
she
told me she never. What to say, shave or
Trim.
But she
Yeah,
doesn't have
dream.
to.
and every time she never clean her place, so I always.
Well, she's a dirty fuck. Then.
Yeah, and I always try to help her cleaning her place, and
Mm-hmm.
I always find bunch or 100 jillions of pubic hair of her, and
Well, see,
it's
this is
like
interesting.
super long. I never seen that long pubic hair. My dad never had that.
Wait,
And
what?
my
Wait.
boyfriend never had that, and my girlfriend never had that.
Wait.
Never seen
Your
that.
dad? Wait, what? Why?
Because we share
Hey,
in
you
Korean.
lived in the same
in
house
Korean
for long
family,
enough, I guess,
we
yeah.
share the bathroom.
But like,
so
look
we can
around
see
my
that.
house. Like, I don't have insanely long pubes rolling around, but my pubes,
It's huge.
man, I could pull one out right now. Do you want to see it?
No.
I'll pull it out.
No, I
But-
trust your size.
You're a guy, and she's a girl. I don't know.
So you're saying that you want women to trim or
Yeah,
maintain it?
Yeah, or just shave it. I really don't like it. So I just told her like, you got to shave it or trim it. And she's like, yeah, some of my boyfriend told me to do that, but I don't know.
Maybe. And I'm gonna throw this out as a plausibility. Maybe she comes like a goddamn waterfall. Maybe she needs her hair for that. Because some ladies, if you shave off all the hair, they won't get off the same they used to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying that right now. The friction, it ruins the orgasm for a lot.
Really?
Absolutely.
You have one specific vagina, sugar tits. Every other vagina is different. And I believe that hair helps out sometimes.
Yeah,
For the
absolutely. Literally, the function of hair is to stop friction. So bald men have cuts on their head more often because they get hit in the head and they end up with cuts on their head. We have hair here and here to stop ourselves from getting hit. If we hit ourselves like this, it doesn't hurt. You hit this, it gets stuck.
But she's the one girl who never feel any orgasm. She told me that.
She never.
Yeah,
Because
she
that's-
told me-
that-
Oh, bring her over here. I'll
yeah, she
help her
told me
out.
she
Bring
never
her
had-
over. Yeah, bring
She
her
told
over
me she never
to
had any orgasm.
fit ass.
Bring her up to fit
and
ass.
she never fake it.
We will put her literally on a pedestal and
So
get her
why-
off
That's
like
why
Howard Stern.
That's why her past boyfriend never liked her,
Because they can't get her off. That's
Yes.
that.
and
That's
she never fake it.
I think we have. I think
She's
we have
like
a new thing
this.
to
She's
go here.
like, guys always, oh yeah, and she's like,
Mhm.
that sounds like a conquer for me.
Mhm.
I'm going. Color's gonna go and find out.
NinjaCod is willing to.
yeah. I told her like, I can teach you some. She's like, no thanks.
Can you bring her over and we'll find out? what
You
happens.
met her before.
I know, but
I
can
think
you-
we can turn this into a whole absolute sex podcast.
Yeah.
Can we just do this a video? of
Can
this
we-
and just-
I'm better teacher than you guys.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I'm a woman. I know how I can make a woman feel.
What about men
Yeah.
though?
Well, that's our goal.
Men have different body. That's the different point.
But I know how to make a woman finish. So.
But you guys never know if they fake it or not.
All right, I think we've jumbled everywhere. Oh,
We've gone a long way.
yeah, we did. And
From the original.
all right, so we're gonna come back and do a very short,
Super short.
super short description of what we talked about, and
Covered in Déjeuner.
yeah. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
No wonder I feel 1,000 petals. I'm walking by cherry blossoms in the sky. Feels exciting to be living. No wonder I feel so tired of talking. There's so much to take in today.
Oh,
That's
it.
tough.
All right, so this is the closing,
Mhm.
and we're gonna talk very briefly about what we talked about today. I think this was a good fucking weird and exciting topic today, right?
Absolutely. It felt a little bit different than what we normally deal with. And to me I think, and also to the viewers, it must be surprising, listeners. It must also be surprising that we have over 3 friends.
Yeah.
3 people have literally come onto this thing and just spilled their guts.
All right.
That's mind-blowing.
That is mind blowing. We had the snow incident.
But yeah, we
No,
had,
the dirt. I'm sorry. The
we had gravity slaps.
cinnamon buns. Yeah,
Gravity slaps.
cinnamon buns.
We had Jufro.
Yeah.
What'd you call him?
Don't remember. Jufro maybe.
We had Double Bowie,
Sugar tits.
Sugar Tits, and then
That's it.
no, there's someone else, but I think
No, I don't think we had anybody else.
really is that true?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. We have 3 friends. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I agree. But it's good always
Because
to
there's
get-
2 of us.
There is, and I think that's a good. It's a good thing that we get our friends in here and let them blow our minds. Because the good thing is that when we actually ask them these questions, they never really tell us these things when we're actually hanging out or drinking.
We
They,
could do that. But you guys are so I don't know, insecure.
insecure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
But-
what would happen if I turn this to that?
yeah, but this is a podcast, and we have a topic, and we're drinking, so I think our ambitions just. NinjaCod, do you want to tell us?
The recap?
Yeah, recap.
All right, recap with 30 seconds starting in 3, 2, 1 now. I went out for Halloween when I was 16, and I ended up back at my friend's house with 2 girls who were dressed from the movie Dick. And the mom came in and decided she wanted candy while I had a raging erection. And she was a tiny hobbit of a woman. like literally her eyes were 3 times bigger because of her spectacles, and she touched my boner.
Nice. I'm gonna high five you for that. Doesn't matter. A woman actually touched your dick.
And me?
Sugar tits.
I had sex with a really cute girl in front of my bunch of friends.
God damn it.
That's
So
so hot.
It's in like under 10 seconds.
That's so hot. That's stupid. Mine is literally super fetish, like maybe you can jerk off once in your lifetime thing. Hers is literally what.
If I need to go to the doctor and they tell me, put your semen in this cup and I need something, I'm going to think about this story.
Was some hot mom touch your pee-pee?
No, your
No,
story,
your
not
story.
my story. God
No.
damn it.
His story was a mom that
My
fucking...
story sucked.
It was a hobby that saved the world. I don't want that
It was
shit.
just like I literally pre-came a little bit. That's like the precipice of my story. I pre-came the end.
Alright, so mine was, my story is my girlfriend at the time wanted to put my finger in her ass, but she wanted to do it as a bluff, and I called her bluff.
You called it. Yeah.
I called her bluff because...
Your ex-girlfriend yelled, "Put your finger in my butt,"
You're right.
and you called her bluff.
I called her bluff, and
You jammed it in
I
there.
jammed the shit out of my finger in her butthole, and then whatever was the remaining, I put it all over her clothes, and I told everybody on Halo, on the internet.
That's nice.
That's awesome. That's why we're not together anymore. So I think this was an awesome episode.
Also, if anyone ever has any sexual questions that need to be answered,
Tell
you can
us.
send them in.
I mean, we got 2 straight guys. We got a fucking bisexual woman that likes
Bisexual Asian.
bisexual Asian that likes to eat bush and stuff. Well, actually,
She hates
hates Jumanji bushes.
I eat bush.
You eat bush. I don't mind the bush.
I'm the bush eater.
I don't really
They
care.
call me
I
the
hate
bushwhacker.
Well, you got 3 people here who know what they're doing. So, if you got questions, let us know. If not, then fuck you. But we're going to close this off right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to say meow meow. Sugar Tits, can you tell us... Actually, you haven't told anything. You haven't told us anything about yourself. Because we usually kind of do that a little bit.
Myself?
Yeah, we haven't usually...
Something.
I'm-
Something personal.
27 in Korea.
You're just being a little too personal. Just like briefly, like something not too specific.
I am bisexual,
Yeah,
and my phone is almost dying.
that's cool.
And I'm tall, and I think I'm overweight, and I got big tits, and I have long hair. I have small eyes. It sounds really bad for you guys, but
No,
I
that
think
sounds
I
so good. It's crazy.
Yeah.
and I have
Anything else
really
that
long toes.
Sugar Tits, something more about yourself that's not your physical appearance. Like, what do you do?
I love animals.
There
I'm
you go.
pescatarian, which is I don't eat mammals.
Except you ate
and
chicken
pork.
beef today.
I ate the chicken
Broth?
soup noodle. I ate only noodle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
know.
So if you want to get at her, message us at FitAss, and hopefully, if you want her
To come back.
to come back,
Basically,
well, maybe if you're in Korea, why not? You know what?
Also, I drew a really good picture of her on my Etch-a-Sketch today.
But I'm just gonna lay it out there. If you want to message Sugar Tits and have a threesome with another girl, with her boyfriend, let us know, and then we could tell you what happens. So until then, I'm gonna say, hats off to everybody. This was awesome, and meow meow.
Yeah, I've learned a lot, and I really can't wait to blossom as a young woman.
Yeah, the same here. Cheers.
I just want to bang a bunch of young Asians.
and yeah.
Covered.